Hello friends, this is our second lecture of fourth unit, that is shear force and bending moment of strength of material. In last lecture we have studied what is beam span which is the lane between the supports. Okay, different type of support: fixed, pinned, roller support, simple support, and type of beam like simply supported beam, hinged, roller, continuous, fixed, and cantilever. And very important thing, that is for each support how these reactions are taken. Like say if the support is simple supported, that means only one reaction will be at support. If roller support is there, then in that case also only single reaction will be there. In case of hinged support, there also be two reactions will be there, okay, perpendicular to each other. In case of continuous beam with fixed support, for the fixed support we have three reactions, that means one is bending moment and another two are horizontal and vertical reaction. So for each type of support you just have to keep in mind the type of reaction. For fixed support there are three reactions: horizontal, vertical reactions, and bending moment. For pinned support there is only two support reaction will be there. One will be horizontal and vertical also, and there will be no bending moment. All this the reaction also we have discussed in previous lecture. I think no need to discuss it again. Let's start today. It is a type of loading. I think this is also we have studied, that is uniform UDL and concentrated load, or we can say point load. Okay, and then another is uniform. What is concentrated? If it is kind of load is which is concentrated at a point. And what is uniformly? It is spread across the whole region. Okay, we also have discussed about its example. Okay, these are the example. Now we are coming to the main topic, that is shear force and bending moment. Okay, so shear force. First one is shear force at the cross section of the beam may be defined as unbalanced vertical force to the right or left of the section. Okay, is this force? It will be measured in Newton or kilonewton. Okay, it is unbalanced vertical force to the right or left of the section. Okay, section we will study later. What is section? How the sections are taken. Then let's see the sign convention of the forces to be considered, because everything is depend on the sign convention. How you are your answer is totally, you may get the same value but sign will be different. So the sign are very important in this case. That's why we have to standardize the direction of the forces and bending moment. So let's see how the shear forces are to be considered. You can see here upward direction is considered positive. That means if the forces are upward, then in that case we have to consider it as positive, and if the forces are downward, in that case we have to consider it as a negative. Okay, here see. So take upward forces positive and downward forces negative on the left side of the section. Consider. Okay, see here properly. If this is the left side, okay, this is the section we have taken. If we are considering to the left, then upward forces are positive and downward are negative. Okay, and if our section is toward the right, in that case we have to do it vice versa. Okay, here you can see the figure. A reaction, the continuous beam is shown to you. having span equal to 3 plus 2 plus 2 is equals to 7 meter. Span is given, supports are there, roller support is simply supported, and two loads are given of 10 kilonewton each, 2 meter from A point and 2 meter from B point. Okay, let's see how the sign convention are to be taken. Shear force, how to calculate shear forces. The section is taken at this point and reaction is what, 10 kilonewton. So the shear force at this point at just right of A, okay, here is not any section, so shear force just at right of A will be what, just right of A, just not at A but just right of A will be what, 10 kilonewton. Now just left of C, to balance the forces, to balance these forces, the force must be at left of C must be equal to what, 10 kilonewton, as we are considering upward forces positive, here we have to consider negative at C. Okay, therefore just left at C, this is equals to 10, just right of this A is 10, just left of this C is 10, and what will be just right of C, it will be equal to 0, because this is the upward force, shear force, and this one is downward force. That's why it will cancel each other. Therefore just right of C, the shear force will be 0. Okay, now let's see, if in case the section is beyond this, okay, before section there is one more force is there, in that case how to consider this, shear force. Okay, let's see. So just left to the D, it is equals to 0, because there are two reactions, upward is 10 and downward is 10. Therefore to the just left of D there will be 0 shear force on that way. Okay, now SF just right to this D is what, it will be what, equal to minus 10 kilonewton. See this figure from which you can understand that. In this way you have to take the section and draw the diagram. Okay, next one is bending moment. The bending moment at the cross section of the beam may be defined as the algebraic sum of the moments of the forces to the right or left of the section. Okay, here the unit of moment will be Newton meter or kilonewton meter. Sign convention, then in that case sign convention, if it is clockwise then it is to be considered positive, if it is anti-clockwise in that case we have to consider clockwise positive, and anti-clockwise are to be considered negative. Bending moment at A and B is equals to 0, as these are the fixed support. At C it is equals to what? It is equals to 20 kilonewton meter, because this is the distance. Moment is what? It is just distance into the force. Okay, distance into force, therefore so it will be 2 into 10, 20, and it is acting clockwise, that's why we have to consider it as a positive. Okay, it was acting in clockwise direction, that's why we have to consider it is in 20 kilonewton per meter, 20 kilonewton meter, which is positive. Next important topic is shear force and bending moment diagrams. Shear force diagram is a graphical representation of shear forces calculated at every point of the beam is called shear force. We have to calculate it at every point of the beam. Bending moment diagram. It is graphical representation of bending moment at all points, okay, on the beam. How to draw SFD and BP? After calculating the shear forces and bending moment, draw the baseline, and on the baseline plot the shear forces and bending moment accordingly. If positive value is there, plot above the baseline, and if negative value is there, then plot below. If there is no load between the 2 points, and then the shear flow diagram will be horizontal. For vertical load and vertical relation, straight line reaction, draw SFD at section above or below the point according to SF calculation at the respective point. BMD will move more straight line between the section considered if it is UDL parabolically. Okay, if the UDL is there, uniformly distributed load, in that case we have to draw that shear force of parabolic section. And bending moment will be 0 at the support. Bending moment at free end of the cantilever beam is also 0, and bending moment at the free end of overhanging beam is also 0. So this is the relation between SFD and BMD. The shearing force is the rate of change of bending moment at any section is equal to the shear force at that section with respect to distance. The rate of change of shear force with respect to distance is equal to the intensity of bending or loading. Point of counter shear. It is the point at which shear force diagram changes the sign from positive to negative or negative to positive with respect to the baseline is called point of contra shear. At the point of contra shear, the bending moment will be maximum, and to find moment of contra shear can be located by using the property of similar triangle. Next one is point of contraflexion. It is in case of bending moment. In bending moment diagram, the BM changes its sign from positive to negative or negative to positive with respect to change baseline. Then it is called as point of contraflexion. Okay. Point of contra shear, where shear force get positive to negative or vice versa. And point of contraflexion, it is the bending moment at which it changes its sign. Here you can see that simply supported beam, uniformly distributed load. These are the reaction at different reaction. You can see here is the point of contra shear. This point you will see. And points of contraflexion are here. Point of contraflexion. Let's understand all this shear force and bending moment diagram through some few given example. Let's see that. First example is a cantilever beam AB of span 3 meter is fixed at A. It carries point load 10 kN and 5 kN at 1.5 meter and 3 meter from fixed support. Draw SF and BM diagrams. Okay, so let's start. First, draw the figure as it is shown in figure. Okay, or cantilever beam of 3 meter, you can draw it. The location are also given, 10 kN and 5 kN. You have to draw this SFD. First, calculate the reaction at the support. Okay, by doing what? Sum of all the forces is equals to 0. That means sum of all the vertical forces and is equals to 0 you have to consider, and horizontal force is equals to 0. That means by taking sum of horizontal forces FH is equals to 0, we know that at the support, as this is fixed support, there are 3 type of reaction: vertical, horizontal, and one more is bending. So how you can calculate this reaction? Reaction at A, which is horizontal, reaction at A, sorry, this is vertical, reaction at A, horizontal, and bending moment at A. So let's calculate all of this first, because of without of that we can't calculate anything. So taking sum of horizontal forces, as there is no horizontal component or any applied force, so this horizontal force at point A. Now let's discuss about point or vertical forces. Now sum of all vertical forces, we are considering vertical forces positive and vertically upward forces positive and downward negative. So summing or adding all, F at A minus 10 minus 5 is equals to 0. So FA is equals to become 5 plus 10, which is equals to 15. Therefore the vertical reaction at A is equals to 15. This is equals to this plus this. Okay, now let's draw the shear force diagram. Okay, as the reaction is upward, we have to take this shear force diagram upward 50. Then there is no load up to point C, therefore the shear force will be constant up to point C. But just to left of that point C, there is a downward force of 10 kN. Okay, therefore we have to subtract that 10 kN. We will be at the 5 kN, and then next we have to continue it up to point B, because there is no any force between them, which will be constant 5, and then it is 5 kN downward direction. So therefore it is attaching over here. In all the cases of SFD diagram and BMT diagram, you will find that this SFD are finishing at this point. Okay, now you have to draw the bending moment diagram. Before that, just calculate the bending moment at about point A. So let's calculate the reactive bending moment at point A. It will be negative as it is in anti-clockwise direction, and which will be equal to bending moment due to 10 into 15 is equals to 15. Okay, plus 15 into 5 is equals to 7.5. that means equals to 7.5 plus 15 is equal to 22.5. So bending moment at total bending moment at A is equals to 22.5, but it is downward direction because it has a sign negative. Okay, so why it is 30? Wait a second, let me calculate properly. Just I have taken distance wrongly. Okay, let's see here. 10 into 15 is equals to 15 plus 3 into this 5 is equals to 15. Okay, therefore the total bending moment at point A is equals to 30. So it is negative direction 30, and since it is 0 at this B point or this point, you have to directly join it, okay, to the end point. You will get the desired figure. In this way we'll do this. Here are the calculation of reaction. Okay, calculation of reaction are given here. Sign convention are made.